Ladies and gentlemen, I'm eating some grapes. And it's time for a long chapter. Chapter 11, Dead Space 3. We're going to be getting all the parts that we need for the probe gun, which is a shit gun that we have to use purely for Chapter 12, named Autopsy. And that is where we'll be dead. We're dead, we'll be killed for the first time as well. And yeah, I think I just passed up the opportunity at that last suit kiosk to put a suit on. I can't remember what it's called, but I just don't tend to use it because it's just aesthetic. I mentioned this in quite a few of the previous videos. It's aesthetic, can't be bothered, who cares? What's the point? And after a ludicrously long elevator ride, we are out. And I think we might have a mixture of Scooby-Doo fishermen and leapers. Not sure what the hell that throw was. This music here is kind of reminiscent of the music in like the newer Tomb Raider games. Listen to it. Them drums though. Like, this isn't music for a horror game. It just isn't. It's only just dawned on me, really, on this game, how it is a lot easier to craft your own health and ammo. Like, you could obviously buy ammo and health in Dead Space 1 and 2, but if you had very few credits, you could be left in this situation where you don't have much health or ammo, which isn't a bad thing. It's a survival horror game, but on this game, when you've got like 15 med packs and you've got about 8,000 somatic gel, it just loses all its meaning. Scooby-Doo. Right, I've eaten all my grapes, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm just going to have a chug of water. I think I mentioned during yesterday's narration it would have been on either chapters 8 or 9. Because I'm doing, if you don't know, well, you guys won't know obviously, but I'm narrating 2 chapters, 2 videos at a time, and then the next whenever I'm free. And at the moment I'm only free Saturday, Sunday and Monday, so it's probably going to take me another week or 2 to finish this narration of the Let's Play / walkthrough. But oh, here we go, the battery again. Proving difficult.
Okay, the furnace is on. How's it looking from?
Whoa! 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 Don't think so, game. Always makes me laugh, that, because that set piece just doesn't work after you play the game once. Kind of dumb. But yeah, I was watching K-Hunk. I did mention him yesterday. He usually plays Dead Space 1 and 2 every so often. High level player. And I saw him play Impossible in the 3rd game. I don't think he's played the 3rd game for a few years, and he was getting destroyed, man. I could tell he was getting frustrated the same way that I get frustrated on this game.
Plus, well,
Oh.
frankly, I hope.
little chat?
He just called to say he got the furnace going. He's on his way back now. Isaac, I'll see you soon.
Cooks in space. Even Clark here, he's going to admit that he'd hoped that more between them both. Who vetoed this story, man? Who vetoed the story? It's hot garbage. And now we've got an incredibly easy puzzle.
Isaac, the heat exchangers are powered up now, but the specimen isn't flowing. Is there something wrong with
Number
the
4.
mechanism?
Yeah, I think it's frozen shut. I may be able to work it free by adjusting the pressure in the pipe. Hang on.
I really am struggling with things to talk about in this walkthrough, this Let's Play, because this game is just not great. My heart isn't in it, I must admit.
I think that did it.
Yes,
Steaming!
internal temperature is rising. And I have more good news.
What is it?
Come up to the observation booth. I'll explain it all the way. The necromorphs are conduits for the marker's signals. Well, the researchers built a sensor to track that signal upstream to find the machine.
So where's the sensor?
Probably destroyed. But I did find the blueprints to make a new one.
I think I know where this is going.
So I do believe there is an optional mission here in the armory. Which is okay. I do think some of the optional missions in this game are alright. But they are reused assets. We'll have one of those crazy fights again.
Over here. This is the blueprint I was telling you about. I don't see any of the parts necessary to make this sensor, but there's another research warehouse at the other end of the camp. Here's a schematic. What do you think?
Looks like they modified a telemetry spike. I have no idea how it works, but yeah. I think I can build it with the right parts. Where's the other warehouse?
I'll put the coordinates in your rig. It is most likely to be locked down tight. Here. I found these research passcodes when we arrived. They got us into this warehouse. Maybe they will work for the other buildings as well.
Well, we'll find out. Back soon.
Hope I can piece together enough.
I'm not even here, Santos.
Okay, geniuses, here's a question. Let's say the stupid experiment works and you find the machine, then what? You guys even have a clue about turning it off?
Well, Admiral Graves referred to a codex. She said it was the key to controlling the machine.
Yes. I've been able to decrypt several of Dr. Serrano's logs, and he references someone named Rosetta as being instrumental in forging this key.
Are you listening to yourselves? You don't know any more about this bullshit than I do.
If I can find the parts to make a sensor, we can find the machine. Then we can figure out this codex business.
Unbelievable.
Oh man. It is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Now this area here we will come back to later, and those corpses that are on the ground, you can't get rid of them fully because they get reanimated. And you know, like in Dead Space 1 and 2 where you could destroy the corpses and it's a tactical decision, this game takes that away from you and just decides, no, we're going to reanimate them anyway, go fuck yourself. So how about that, ladies and gentlemen? Alt-Man, be praised. Well, yeah, let me help you with that, lads. Quite a lot of backtracking here in this chapter. And then I can't remember what happens in chapter 13 is where we finally kill Norton. Yeah, this is just like one of the biggest backtracking levels in the game, man. just seems like you go around in a circle in this particular chapter. And I think... I was just going to say it. It's the introduction of the Stalkers. And they primarily work exactly the same way as they did in Dead Space 2. But there are some encounters, especially in the last 6 chapters or so, where the areas are very, very small to fight them in. And the game starts mixing them up with other enemies. And it's a bit harder to fight them than it is the second game, you won't be surprised to hear. Put the resource bot down. Oh, goodness me. Oh. I've got Uber Eats. Emailing me, ladies and gentlemen. I've got 10% off. But I'm not in the mood to buy some shitty McDonald's or something like that. I had some chicken Kievs for my tea today. I love some bloody chicken Kievs. And here we have it. I think this goes okay. The first introduction to the Stalkers. For the first, I'd say 3 or 4 encounters with these guys, they work incredibly similar. Well, it is a word, but not in this sense. What is English? Look, they work in a similar way as they do in Dead Space 2 for the first 3 and 4 encounters, but then things just get dumb. I think there's a certain chapter, maybe 14 or 15, where you're fighting human enemies alongside the Stalkers, and you just can end up in no man's land, and you're getting knocked over by Stalkers, you're getting shot by human enemies. It's a clusterfuck. It's just unspeakably terrible. It's so dumb. Oh my days. I remember doing that. I accidentally threw the scrap metal back away off the cliff. Feels bad, man. These clever girls have been dispatched. Maybe even clever boys. Did I just assume those dinosaurs' genders, ladies and gentlemen? Seems like I did.
It means despite our every precaution, containment has become a necessity. It is now up to us to make the ultimate sacrifice for the safety of
Tungsten talk bar room, I think.
protect.
Yeah.
We understand we cannot expect 100% compliance. Therefore, the military arm of this final
Oh god, I know there's going to be loads of loot in here, and my inventory's full. God damn it, I hate the inventory in this game. It's a piece of shit. Tungsten. What have we got there? I don't know. Oh, another repeater. Okay. Woo! How exciting. And here we have it. Staging yard. It's the perfect area to get used to fighting these guys again. I don't know why my voice broke there. It's the perfect area. Let's fight some Stalkers. Ooh, no, I thought he was going to attack me, but it's this guy instead. Get shot on. That guy's just chilling there for a while, isn't he? Oh, huh. I think pretty soon I change out my weaponry, and I think I get rid of the chain gun. I'm sure I go to either the contact beam or the seeker rifle soon, and to be perfectly honest with you, I can't remember as to why I do that, what made me want to get a slower, more powerful weapon. Maybe I'll remember, maybe it'll come to me, but right now I can't quite remember. But what I do remember is that when we go back into this area after we get the free probe gun parts, we're going to be fighting the snow beast. I think I get hit once here, maybe twice, but it still isn't a disaster. Fighting him here is a little bit harder than it was before, probably just due to the fact that you've got a little less space to work in. And then we'll fight this motherfucker again when we actually kill him finally, thank God. And chapter 14 or 15. This game all blurs into one in the second part. It ain't good. And the game's kind of falling over itself here when it's throwing all this ammo at me and health and resources. Look at it all.
Looks like it got up and took half the warehouse with it.
Oh no! What about the
Oh
signal?
no!
3 pieces, right? Well, it's a
Holy
long
shit, that
shot,
voice
but I'll take a
acting.
look around.
It's a long shot, but these things are going to be right in front of me. Without any searching. So dumb, it just seems so arbitrary. Oh look, we're finding 3 probe parts. They could be anywhere, they're right in front of us. Fake jump skirts. Look at all this loot, man. Part of me does regret, and ultimately I'm recording this project now, so the regret isn't that much, obviously, but I do regret not doing this on Impossible now. I should have done it on Impossible. I couldn't have done it on Pure Survival, obviously, because when you start this game, right, and when you complete it, Pure Survival and Classic go under New Game Plus.
Do you think you can reconstruct it?
But they actually aren't New Game Plus, so you start them New Game. You can't play them New Game Plus. How dumb is that? Welcome to EA. So if you accidentally, or you just decide to, which I did the last time I played this game about 1.5 years, 2 years or so ago, if you decide to delete your save file, you lose the ability to play Classic and or Pure Survival. And I didn't know that from last time I played the game. Yeah, you gotta go into New Game Plus and then pick Pure Survival or Classic. Or Hardcore. Even though they're not New Game Plus. Electronic Arts, ruining video games since whenever they were created. Sometime in the mid-late 80s, I guess. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Snow Beast. Whoa! That must have been an accidental roll. Shooting the tentacles. Terrible stasis shot. Okay. Remember what I said before in the last video, when you see him charging, you want to be looking the other way, otherwise he's probably going to hit you. I'm praying and spraying. Ooh, another bad stasis shot. I'm looking for the honey nut clusters. There they are. No. Oh. I got him there, but only just. And I nearly ran into a dead end and got hit. But I do believe during this fight there's one time where the honey nut clusters don't get shot. And then you've got to shoot all the tentacles again. Oh, here we go. That was quick. Oh, there it is. Ooh. You damn well hate to see that, ladies and gentlemen. And I think that's what's frustrating about this fight. If you mess up the honey nut cluster part, you've got to shoot the tentacles again. And it's not fun. Oh boy, it's not fun. Alright, honey nut clusters. And another one's down. But this time, you've got to do it 3 times. I think the first time we fight this piece of shit, it's 2. Ooh. Well, I thought we were done. But it's not over yet, Snake. Let's see if we can get it this last time. Honey nut. Oh! This is why I mentioned earlier on, before we fought this thing for the first time, why sometimes I do like to have an explosive against this guy. Purely for the honey nut cluster part, because really frustrating when you miss your shots. With a grenade launcher or rocket launcher, you don't have to worry about being accurate, sorry. Fucking thing.
Guys, that beast thing keeps running away before I can kill it.
Oh god, we can't seem to catch a break. But if the sensor works, we will have the machine's location.
If this planet doesn't kill us first.
We'll find it. I'll be back soon. Hey, anyone been out to check the armory?
No. Why?
Oh, shit. That's what I thought. Someone with a trail of flares and they're still burning.
Oh god. You don't
Oh
think
shit.
Anakin is
Wait a
there?
minute.
We'll find out.
No. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Second, ladies and gentlemen. My laptop hasn't been charging. This is chapter 11 obviously, but I did chapter 10 first in this session. And my battery has gone from 100% to 50%. Oh my god. But yeah, it doesn't seem to have made the video choppy when I was editing it together, but I've just put the battery on now, so just charging again. Probe gun, all parts collected, and it's forcing me to put it into my inventory right now. Pretty sure, my memory's hazy, but I'm pretty sure I remember a bug and a glitch where it duplicates the probe gun. In fact, it might do it in this playthrough. So dumb. Making another tungsten torque bar. Oh, upgrades, huh? See if there's anything to do here. The archaeologist suit, that's the one. Am I really going to do that? Yeah, maxed out the HP and maxed out the armor in chapter 11, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't that crazy when you think about it? Doing all that with chapter 11. And there's 19 chapters in this game. If it wasn't impossible, I'd have less resources stuff. I probably couldn't upgrade quite as quickly. Well, we've got an area here with another suit kiosk, which is quite curious, and we've got the little skip. I have never used this skip at this point in the game, but I'm guessing you can go back to the areas where you were before? I actually don't know. And I couldn't be asked getting in it and finding out. Interesting. Yes, of course, this is the optional mission now, the armory. And this piece of music that plays now is the piece of music, if you listen out here, that's at the end of Dead Space 2 in the government sector. All squads fall back. I repeat, fall back. Operation Endgame is in effect. Oh my lord, Tideman. Amazing. Operation Endgame. That is just the most badass thing I've ever heard. But yeah, it just makes me sad hearing that music. What a masterpiece Dead Space 2 is. Speeders. And slashers. Oh! Are you sure that one missed? Dun dun. You see, in Dead Space 2, this piece of music fits the government sector really well because it was made specifically for it. But with this game, it's just rehashed music, so they wouldn't have to do as much new music for the game, and you know, ultimately this is just a side mission. I know I might be being a bit nitpicky here, but ultimately I think what I'm saying is right. Christ almighty, my inventory's full again. I'm tired. Whoa. What in the hell? Contact beam, ladies and gentlemen, I just picked up the contact beam. Maybe that is what forces me to use it for a bit. I'm like, you know what? I love the contact beam. Oh, this part goes pretty badly. And I think it might well, also as well as picking up the contact beam, this fight here, as you can see, I'm not even bothering with a Ripper. But now I might go out to it. But as you can tell, I'm realising by now that I don't necessarily need the Ripper to do well against these guys. Having said that, I do know that I tried to use the Ripper in the autopsy part, but they're just extra angry during that part, and unfair as well. Like I say in the cage during chapter 12, and when I die, I go to a different location where I don't usually go to, although there is a hole in which the enemies can spawn in behind you. But it doesn't go that bad. I think in future I'm just not going to go and stay in the cave. That'll be in the next video, of course. I'll try and make sure to remember to talk about that. Sure I will, when the video happens. When we watch it back together, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'm no longer staying in the cage. Fuck that. And I should have just used the chain gun. Crazy. More Miss TK. And more Miss TK. I did mention earlier on in the Let's Play, ladies and gentlemen, that I start missing a lot of my TK shots in the second half of the game. And I'm going to put it down to frustration and just fatigue with the game by this point. Shit like that. We will get a third scav bot, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's in chapter 13, I think. 2 chapters time. Uh-oh. Shit. Oh, what the hell was I thinking? Oh, Christ almighty. Really, I'm missing all the shots. Oh dear, look at this. Get shat on. Such a random moment, man. Guy just drops from 100 feet and ends up getting skewered. So there we have it. Is that perhaps, I mean, I've not been concentrating if you can tell on this game, but Is that the first +2 circuit? I think it is. Like, +2 outright. With no minor flaws or any shit like that. And this is now, from this chapter onwards, where you actually start to get some useful circuits. Oh my god, rewind that back, because that guy just shot me before he could see me. Legit. Checking both angles here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm checking both angles. Get hit again by using the Ripper. Could be worse though. You're gonna get hit in Dead Space 3, ladies and gentlemen. Just make sure that you can try and limit it as much as possible. Maybe one day I should do a playthrough of this game without using the Force gun. Christ almighty, that'll be useful. Oh, not useful, but it'll be interesting, I should say. Very interesting. Probably not in a good way. But we'll see, maybe one day. Next time I play this game, I mentioned this before in one of the previous chapters, but I'm not deleting the save file this time.
I found a munitions
I'm
supply
going to play it on pure survival.
Don't get killed before you can use it.
Thanks, Carver.
Thanks, Carver. Oh shit. Angry spooky necro. Oh, Christ almighty. More missed shots. That's a sea of bodies. It really is. Look at them. Okay, under 10 minutes of this video to go now. And I'm kind of glad. We're getting towards the end of the optional mission, and we've got the grand finale of the optional mission, which, as always, is the part where it's kind of a square kind of room where we've got to fight a few million enemies. Oh shit! Wow, only one enemy, huh? How surprising is that in Dead Space 3? There's never usually just one enemy. Open that freaking door. Oh, stalkers. And notice here how they're not screaming as they go for me, like they usually do. Very interesting. Yeah, same again. We got mute stalkers, lads. Nicely done. It's getting a bit cold, ladies and gentlemen. The heating might have to go on. Mid-November now. My least favourite time of the year is from early November up until late March, and then I like April, May, June, July, August, September, October. You know, I've been speaking with a few different people, like extended family or work colleagues recently, about, you know, favourite times of year and the weather in general, you know, being British, that kind of shit. know, the weather's so much fun, we'll love to talk about it. And I just can't relate these people saying, oh, well, I quite like it getting dark early. I quite like it when it's wet. Like, it's just, in this country at the moment, it's just wet, but it's not raining. It's just wet. And it's just misery. And it's going dark at 4 o'clock, and it's cold. It's fucking horrible, man. How can you enjoy it? Answers on a postcard, please. Well, that fight went pretty well. Oh, shit. Oh, no. My video just stopped working again. It keeps happening. I've mentioned it about 4 or 5 times now. I wonder if it's because I'm going idle on my Mojave video editor. And what happens is the video stops, but I can still hear the audio. And my microphone recording stops as well, so I've got to start the recording of my voice again, you know. And it's just off-putting because it just crashes everything for a split second and it feels like I'm going to lose everything, but I don't. But ultimately I could cut that out of this project and you guys wouldn't know, but it's not my style. And besides, I wouldn't be able to complain then. And I like complaining. Oh, so I tell a lie, ladies and gentlemen. This is the end game here. It's a massive fight with feeders and humans, which is about as fun as it sounds. I'm going to go in the corner, see what happens. I'm going to get shot a bit. That feeder just smacked him in the face just as I killed him. Get out of it, you piece of shit. Oh, the Ripper's working for a bit. Okay, I'm happy with that. Swap out to the chain gun, blast these fools. Very nice indeed. And there we have it, but this isn't that square kind of room. It is repeated for 1 or 2 other optional missions later in the game. But as we can see, this is the room here where the munitions are. We were here before. But we're going to get some goodies. And ultimately, you know, I didn't need to do the optional missions for this project, but I wanted to. As we can see, for the first time in the game, I've got less than 1 row of health. I don't think that's been the case for the longest time. There's acid bath. Stasis support. My problem here is I don't really know whether I want to take these things or not. Yeah, should be. Get rid of these small medkit. Christ almighty, I have so much junk inside my inventory now. So much junk inside the trunk. As Fergie used to say. Not the ex-Manchester United manager, the singer. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I really do need a bench. Let's clear out this inventory. Let's get this shitty probe gun. And then let's do the autopsy, chapter 12. Where we will get killed for the first time in a Let's Play. I'll tell you another enemy that's kind of been forgotten about, even by me in this playthrough. But the cysts will make an appearance from, I think, chapter 13 onwards. And I think there are about 4 or 5 different occasions where you see them. But they're not used anywhere near as much in this game as Dead Space 2. And it kind of figures because the game is much faster paced and your average attention deficit disorder Dead Space 3 player is just going to like run into them, so... Oh, Christ. Oh my god, that thing won't die, ladies and gentlemen. Look at it. Oh yeah, look at this guy just glitching out here. He tends to do this. I think... I don't know if that's meant to happen or it isn't. I'm going to go ahead and say it isn't. But I think every single playthrough I've ever done of this game, that guy's behind the wall there, getting stuck with his pathing. It's worth a chuckle. Chuckle, chuckle vision. And as we can see, we've now got 58 ration seals, ladies and gentlemen. I will use those when they go above 60. Kids TV used to be so good. Oh, what did I put the damage 2 on there? What is it? Was it the chain gun? I would have guessed it is the chain gun. Oh. Bit more firepower on the chain gun actually there. Interesting. Oh wow. +2 clip on the force gun. Possibly a bit unnecessary, but one thing that I do appreciate with this game, I'm going to praise Dead Space 3, so get that wax out of your ears. I'm going to say a nice thing about this game, is I do like the fact that you can take out the circuits and reuse them again. You don't have to commit and then make the mistake and then not get the circuit back. At least you can get the circuit back. That's cool. But ladies and gentlemen, another part where you have to allow these guys to get reanimated. I'm not happy, and as such, I'm running away. That's how you do it. A little bit of stasis use, but overall, no point in fighting those pieces of shit.
Did you find all the sensor parts?
Yep. I'll use the bench down here to fabricate it. Hold on.
See you guys in chapter 12.